game's over. Who's gonna be with us? Drop this.
Hi everyone! Today I'm gonna talk about what exactly is whitening and why do Asian women love to use whitening skincare. A lot of people that don't understand the essence of whitening skincare can easily assume that people who want to use whitening skincare want to look like Caucasians, and that is not the case at all, because I think in Asia, from what I've heard, whitening came from, it used to be that the richer people would get to stay indoors and their skin would remain pale, and those who were not as high of a social status, they did not get to stay indoors. They had to work in the fields or outdoors, and so that made their skin appear darker. So for Asians, I think, at least for Koreans, Japanese, Chinese, Taiwanese, lots of Malaysians, Singaporeans, any sort of places like that, if the skin is kept very protected from the sun, it naturally is pretty pale. Only when it's being exposed to the sun without any protection over year after year does it build up and become darker looking. Now granted, most Asian people have a natural yellow undertone, and that's why we're called 黄种人. And the yellow undertone can cause, if there's a heavy yellow undertone, it can cause the skin to look sallow. So that's another thing that whitening skincare targets. And it's not because Asian people want to look like Caucasians at all. Anyway, but I can't understand that curiosity. Like, I can't really understand why some Caucasians love to tan, from my point of view. So, it's both, the curiosity goes both ways. So, whitening has been around for a long time in Asia, and Japanese people have especially advanced the whitening skincare technology over the years. Nowadays, the whitening skincare is so advanced that it's hard to know what to choose or what would really be good to target your concerns for whitening. Because there are a few things that different whitening skincares target. First, it can just target an overall uneven skin tone or sallow skin tone. This type of skincare is usually named brightening skincare rather than whitening. Whitening skincare targets more to actually make the skin look paler, but brightening skincare helps the skin to look even and glowy without any sallowness or looking tired. So that's one thing that whitening or brightening skincare targets. Another thing that it targets is dark spots or freckles from sun exposure, or scars from pimples and acne. Scars can darken if it's exposed to the sun without protection. So a lot of whitening skincare target to lighten up the dark spots, so skin is also more even. And then another thing about whitening skincare is it can target it's more like a prevention to depress the production of melanin. Melanin is something that the skin naturally produces to protect itself when it's exposed to too much UV rays. And this melanin, when production of melanin is very active and high, your skin can tan a lot easier and get freckles very easily. So nowadays a lot of whitening skincare target to actually penetrate the skin so that the melanin production is suppressed, so that when you're exposed to the sunlight, your melanin will not be overly active. So now let's talk about the different essential things that you need to do to ensure that you can do whitening successfully. It's not, I wouldn't say that if you used a complete whitening skincare range from one brand, you would achieve the maximum whitening results. I don't think that's the case at all. I think a lot of different factors go into whitening the skin. First of all, the most basic thing you must focus on when you want to do whitening skincare is hydration. Hydration is so important, as it's almost like the basis of skincare, the foundation. If your skin is not hydrated well, you cannot give it any other nutrition. It will not be able to absorb other types of nutrition very well, like whitening or firming, antioxidation. All those types of things depend on good hydrated skin. So hydration is the first thing that you need to worry about when it comes to skincare. No matter what type of skin type you are, even if you have oily skin, you have to focus on hydration. It's so important. Now for hydration, I know that a lot of you, when you have combination to oily skin, you don't like to use a lot of things on your face. Hydration can be achieved using very light texture products. It doesn't have to be a heavy cream to be able to achieve good hydration. A really good thing that you can focus on when you want deep hydration is to use products with lots of hyaluronic acid. This type of acid, when it's broken down correctly, can penetrate your skin really well and plump up the cells in your skin and make your skin really well hydrated. These type of serums that contain high concentrations of hyaluronic acid but nothing else can really help hydration. And just exactly because how concentrated it is, the texture is super light and absorbs instantly. So you don't need to worry about layering on stuff that will make your skin feel sticky, and yet it will be so effective for hydration.
Now game's over.